to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
By B.J. Hill.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. And he finds Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
15.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Vikings 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun, here's Hill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Minnesota.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 39. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. 61 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Hill. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
6 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Hill, flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 30, 30, 10, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones,
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Cook on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on second down. Hill going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Hill now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again is Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Hill took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 2nd and 11 from the
19-yard line.
Here's Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A first down carry for Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
A gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a run with Cook. Gets around him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cook. And And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss
partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's just me and you. Check smash. Check smash. It's 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw again is Jackson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Shifts by him, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This will be from 56 yards out.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Down the numbers. There he goes. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Hill. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want.